beans. I'm just going to take time, let people pull up. If you're just coming in, hello. It's been forever. But with the way things are going right now, it's like I need to get on my Zoom. I need to get on here and talk to my babies. So we're just gonna chill tonight. We can Q&A. We can just coast together and chat. We can catch up. Whatever y'all want to do, we can do it. Whatever y'all want to talk about, we can. For those of you that are coming in, hello, how are you? Every time I come on here, the live functions are different, so just give me a second. But I'm just making sure everything is good. Hey, Cassie, how are you? Hi, Brandon, how are you? I'm doing all right, y'all. I've been sick this week, so I'm kind of catching up on life. Yeah, trying to catch up on everything. I've been at home, caught the stomach flu from my babies. So me and the entire house have just been kind of gross this week. So we won't be up here too long. My energy isn't very long-winded, but yeah, like I said, whatever you guys want to talk about, if you have no hair questions, if you just want to talk about how life is going at the moment, if you have questions about my ish, because I realized I haven't done a live since New Year's, I think. Yeah, like I did a live at the top of the year and then that's kind of been it. I've been meaning to do more, but life has been insane. And I barely got that live stream out of the way because I think around that time I had COVID. So and then because Black Friday is on its way, and given how it's going, I'm just ready to spend some money. What am I looking forward to for the rest of the year? Ooh. Well, like I just said, Black Friday, because y'all know us natural hair girlies, we spend some money there. Definitely plan on doing more things for the holidays this year. We didn't get to last year because we were sick. Everyone in the house had COVID for Christmas. So I'm excited to actually like do Christmas. You get what I'm saying? Like last year we didn't get to do that. We didn't even get to put up the tree. Like it was like a waste town in our house. So I'm excited for that. Honestly, like life has just been kind of weird. So I'm kind of just riding the wave. I don't know what things are going to look like after Christmas because I have some decisions to make. I've been dealing with some shit. So are you going to be shopping for Black Friday? If so, what's the must-haves? So I'm going to do a video, but I just felt like it would be like way too insensitive to just like jump in and just be like, hey, we're all kind of struggling right now. But here's the Black Friday wish list. But it's gonna go up next week. Right now, my bigger things are I need to restock my Curl Origin. Like, I've used up almost all of my Curl Origin, and I'm planning on getting a new blow dryer because mine. If you watch my last video, my most recent video, the braid out one, my blow dryer is wheezing. Like every time I turn it on, I'm afraid that like I'm gonna cause a hazard. I probably shouldn't still be using it, but hey, If I pull up crispy, if I come up looking like that crispy meme, it was blow dryer. That Conair is like over 10 years old now. It's been riding with me. It's a blow dryer. But it's time for me to get something new, and I do want to get something a little bit nicer just because like I have been diffusing my curls more often than I have just like sitting under the hooded attachment. So I actually like really use my blow dryer a lot now. So I think it's worth investing in a better one. No, I'm not getting a Dyson. I just don't see it for me. I don't see it for me. I think I would probably get the pattern blow dryer. Hey girly, how are you? Everyone's just popping in. We're just chatting, talking about Black Friday stuff. Outside of that, I don't know. I'm just starting to open things that I got from last Black Friday, and a lot of them are kind of messed up. So I think that I might kind of keep it to a minimum this year. I know that I need to do a big restock on Camille Rose because my mom is also a Camille Rose girl now. So I'll kind of be buying like doubles of everything, some for me, some for her. And I'm trying to decide what other like new brands I want to try. We'll figure it out because I have just as much fragrance that I want to pick up for Black Friday, just as much like body care, stuff like that. So, but more than likely, like I shop holiday sales like basically from pre-Black Friday sales all the way up to Christmas, you know? So, more than likely like the Black Friday haul that you guys get is going to be like a month's worth of haulage, more than likely, because I tend to kind of shop a little bit of everything. Let's see. I'm hoping to see good deals on body care and fragrance. Same too, Cassie. I know that Sphinx, I don't know if you shop Sphinx. They are an Egyptian-owned fragrance house. I know I've shared some of their fragrances prior. They're doing a deal right now. It's the best deal that they have. You can get 4 100 ml extracts for $369. Usually one bottle is between 130 and 150. So if you've been wanting to try them out, check them out. Yeah. I love their stuff. I have creme de pistache, which is so good. I would say my favorite though, I actually have it sitting right here, is chocolate citronique. This is, I would say, one of the most realistic shortbread, chocolate, and citrus fragrances. And it's not like a pine sol citrus. Like it's a very light dusting of citrus. Think Pepperidge Farm Milano shortbread cookies, but the orange flavor. That's what this smells like, and it is one of the prettiest scents that I own. They last forever. Projection isn't huge because it isn't extract. There's more oil in it, but they last forever. I think they're just a really great value, and the scents are like super duper unique. But I would say a lot of them are still very like blind buy safe. I would say chocolate citronique is very blind buy safe. I wouldn't necessarily suggest creme de pistache as a blind buy just because it's not a typical gourmand. It is like pistachio, ice cream, whipped cream, rum, but it also has like some woody notes in it. It's not very typical, but they also have a really pretty rose scent called Damascena. That one is like, I can't think of what you call it, but it's like crispy meringue kind of and rose and like a little bit of like fruity notes in it. That one's really good. Yes, I do want to get Vanilla Azure and the Sugar Soiree one. Sugar Soiree is out of stock. So if it comes back in stock by the time that, before the sale ends, then I'm going to add the Sugar Soiree one. The mango one is really, really nice too. That is a beautiful fragrance. So if you have been looking to like try several of their fragrances, that is like one of the best deals in fragrance that you can get. I got the pattern blow dryer for half price a couple weeks ago. Yeah, I know. I saw that and I was sitting there and I was like, I got other things I need to do. Let's hope they have something just as good for Black Friday. I almost went ahead and did it, but I'm trying to be smart. I'm trying to be smart because the job has been weird, y'all. I have been at, I'll put it this way. I have kind of sort of lost my job twice since August for no reason of my own. It's people who say they care about kids and education who don't actually care about kids and education. So I'm at a new job placement and like now we're finally getting regular paychecks again. But I'm like, bruh. Like it went on long enough that I had to start dipping into my savings and I was not happy about that. So I'm trying to at least be somewhat smart. But listen, after everything that's been going on and this election and everything, I'm crashing out for Black Day. I know it's going to happen. See, Tiana said all is well. What's new? I've been rogue over on IG. Yes, I have because I had to check people. This is the thing with my IG, y'all. Part of the reason why I don't post there, and one thing that a lot of creators don't talk about is that going viral on any platform can be really, really great until it's not, right? And I went viral on Instagram a couple of years ago, but I went viral for something that had like nothing to do with the typical content that I do. Like you guys know I do like endometriosis and like some wellness content here and there, right? And I went viral for some of my story time videos, and that's great. You get tons of new followers, all of that. But then you realize that like the people who follow you, you don't know who they are. You know, like you don't know who those people are. 9 times out of 10, they're not really going to engage with you unless you pivot to only doing that type of content. And I've always been very like steadfast in that like I do not plan on just doing endometriosis content because people are weird about our bodies, you know? And that's not something that I can take on my mental all then. And so I had to get a little reckless over there because I was like, yeah, y'all are trying me today and I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. And some former friends as well that I had to go ahead and, you know, let that go. So, every now and then you just got to do a clean out. Saw a review and really want to get the Sultanical Shebe mask, but I saw and read other reviews and it seems the quality of her products isn't consistent. So here's what I'll say. I don't think it's necessarily that her quality is not consistent. I think it's that more than anything, one, she needs to lean into more manufacturers. And two, when we have big sales like Black Friday, that is when we have issues. I know that like my review, the products that I had that were messed up were products that were purchased on Black Friday. When I purchase on any other day of the year, because I pay full price for my products often, like the things that I tell you guys to go out and buy, I'm not just telling you because I'm always sent things or because, you know, I just shop sales. Like I pay for my products and I go out of my way to pay full price for things because I feel like that is important as someone who does this. And throughout the year, I don't have an issue with Sultanicals, but Black Friday is around the time where things can get weird. And it's something that can happen anyway with natural products, like the smells, the consistencies change, even just based on where you get the ingredient from, right? Like if you end up having to get an ingredient from a supplier, your end product can look totally different. But you can definitely tell around like those big sales like Black Friday that that's when things can get super inconsistent. And I think I've said it before that sometimes I just prefer to shop Black Friday sales. I love my Black owned businesses. I adore them. And I'm never going to be on here and like bash them. But there are some things that like do need to be picked up on when it comes to these big sales. A lot of times those sales are the things that keep them in business. And they need to have the proper amounts of people. They need to have the proper amounts of focus to be getting out correct products to people, you know? So like Black Friday is one of those things. Like I love Black Friday, but it can kind of be a shit show. It can kind of be a shit show. And so I'm sure you guys have kind of are able to tell over the years, I've kind of scaled back. A lot of times I use Black Friday to get repurchases, things that I know I'm going to use, or I use that opportunity to go ahead and kind of select things that I know I'm going to bring to the channel, things that I already had on my radar anyway. I tend to be very strategic, so I might bring you guys like a really long wish list for Black Friday, right? And I'll probably haul about a quarter of what was on that list. And a lot of times I'll end up finding things that weren't even on the list in the first place because I'm able to get on the website. I'm actually able to shop. Things actually come on time. I prioritize all of that, you know? So just be strategic. I would honestly suggest if you're going to shop Soultanicals, they do several different sales throughout the years. I mean, not throughout the years, throughout the year. And so if you are able to, those opportunities are really good times to check them out because they're not so deeply inundated with orders that they can't keep up with, you know? Let's see. Which body care brands are you looking at for Black Friday? Um, as far as body care goes, I've really been into my Pretty Girl Beauty, y'all. Like, I have so much Pretty Girl Beauty. It's becoming a problem. It's becoming a problem. I have things in my cart right now. Will I buy them before Black Friday? Probably. But she's always sending me coupons. Like, she sent me a 30% off coupon last night. And I'm thinking about it. Pretty Girl Beauty, definitely for sure. I know that I'm going to be checking to see what Butter Baby's doing because I do want to pick up some more of her fragrances. Y'all know I love me some Butter Baby. If you haven't tried Butter Baby, you need to. I'll probably get some re-ups on my melted skincare stuff. I have like a couple of body butters that I'm like halfway through, so I'll go ahead and get replacements for them. And probably some replacements for my mom because I put her on to melted skincare. Those are like the main ones, but I always have like, I'm always finding like random body care companies around this time of year. Like that's just kind of my thing, you know? I love just scouring through the websites and seeing who's there, who's new. There's this company, small Black owned, called Oh Sugar Beauty. And she's getting ready to relaunch. And I'm really curious about what she's getting ready to come out with. Because her branding was really, really pretty before, and she's kind of changing everything. I do want to take a look and see if the body care brand that launched off from She Sent It, if they're going to be doing anything, because I just totally forgot about them last year. And my friend Xavier, he was like, "Did you ever try those?" And I was like, "No." And I couldn't remember why, but then I remembered all of them were like really fruity tropical scents, and they just weren't in the vibe that I was at. I was very like vanilla, gourmand, cinnamon, cardamom, that kind of thing. So I do want to check that out as well. I do feel like they need to better prepare for Black Friday. Yeah. Um, and that's how I felt too. Like I said, the product that in that video wasn't the only one that was an issue. But I mean, obviously, like I didn't open them until like now. Like I'm not going to hit up AO and be like, "Hey," you get what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna do that. Like so. But yeah, I agree. And it's not just Soultanicals. It's a lot of companies. Like I feel like a lot of companies are still dealing with the same issues that we were talking about 6, 7 years ago. Um, and I understand that they want to keep certain parts of their integrity intact, but I think at some point we need to figure out how we can do that while also addressing the fact that your customers are struggling to get your products. Like they're struggling. They're fighting to get your products, baby. And they can't get them. Like at some point we need to acknowledge this, you know? So I love me some Soultanicals. You're never going to hear a bad thing about AO for me. But I feel like just generally across the board, Black Friday is one of the places where a lot of companies are still struggling really, really hard. I only got half my order last year and the other half came damaged. Ooh, that sucks. Yeah. And I hate it because like most of the times if I have issues like that, it happens on Black Friday. Hey, Natural Ray Ray, how are you, lovely? See, I think for hair care, I'm only shopping Nature's Little Secret. Hopefully, I stick to that. I've been using my Stash Up. Yeah, I know you were saying that you were like trying to get like empty a certain number of products, so I know you got it. I'm curious to see what Charnay is about to launch. She hasn't told me what it is yet. Um, but it's going to be another addition to the papaya collection, I think. Also, did y'all see that Agile was coming out with a foam? I know I mentioned it to you guys like a long time ago. Like we've talked about this because I've had conversations with Julian about her coming out with a foam and looking into creating a foam. I'm so excited. It looks so good. It looks so good. And y'all know when Julian comes out with something, like it's going to be good because it's well thought out. Like she does not play about her products. Pretty Girl Beauty is amazing. Thank you for putting me on. If you use too much oil. Yeah. I think that's any oil though. Like I think that one is like one of my lighter ones. I can get away with using a little bit more, but you do have to be careful. Like I know these companies call their oils dry oils, but you know, you gonna be listening. You gonna be listening. But I love them. Like I will say implementing more body oils into my routine has been a game changer as someone who's always been known for having like really moisturized soft skin. It's leveled me up. It has leveled me up and now I have so much body oil. It's kind of a problem. But you know what? I'm okay with that. Hey Kirsten, how are you, lovely? I've been thinking about Pretty Girl Beauty too, but I wish she'd stock the 4-ounce body oils because I already have a good amount. I feel that. I think that for her, it's a packaging issue. Because I will say this, I started shopping Pretty Girl Beauty over a year ago, and she went viral on TikTok. And after she went viral on TikTok, everybody started copying her. Everybody started copying her products. Everyone started seeking out the same manufacturers to get the same packaging. Even down to like some people literally like there's this one company called Bad Girl Beauty and they spell it in like that same e-girl text, use like the same fonts. Most of like the scent names are absolutely the same. The only thing that's different is that they implement black into it. And I'm just like, y'all could have tried harder than that. Like you really could have tried harder than that. So a lot of times, like you can tell she is struggling to get her packaging, and I hate that for her. There's a lot of copycats out here, y'all, and I try really, really hard to like before I bring brands to the channel, I try to make sure that I'm getting people who are authentically doing the thing, you know. Um, so there's that. um, Jones and Rose is my favorite black owned body care brand. Ooh, I will write that down. I love finding like any new black owned body care. Um, I do want to. I think the brand is called Blanc and Noir. Skincare. They have a really nice catalog of fragrances that I really want to try out. I also want to see what Dawkins Arome Company is doing. They're small black owned fragrance and body care brand based in Charlotte. So they are relatively local to me, kind of local ish, you know. So I'm excited to get into that because people love Dawkins Arome. So I love the bonnet. It's my Nature's Little Secret bonnet. It's so pretty. I love it. I think Charnay said that she's bringing these back for Black Friday. And if my brain is correct, I think she said that she's doing sales early on the 22nd. So if you like this bonnet or you already have one and you want to get another one, just, heads up. I gotta go way back to papaya and the okra. I'm way behind on NLS. I feel you. It took me forever to get my papaya video up. I felt so bad. But life, I kept getting kicked in the ass, y'all. Like, when I tell you guys, like, I was going into this school year so optimistic. And like some of you that are in the chat, like that we talk all the time, y'all know this. But in August, right before we were supposed to start back at school, because you guys know me and mom were working at the same school. And I was working with the kids and also helping her in her classroom. And then I found out that they had cut all of our positions like a week before school started. And I'm like, okay, cool. What am I gonna do? So of course, like I start job hunting, but then like my supervisors are don't stress too much. Like we're gonna see if we can get you into a different county. And I'm like, okay, cool, bet. They get us into a different county because obviously like our numbers were there. Like all of my kids that I worked with last year tested out. All of them did. And I had kids that came in that didn't even know any of their vowel sounds. All of my kids tested out. So my work was solid. Um, and so I ended up in a different county at a different school, but they were upset that they couldn't, use us the way that they wanted to. They couldn't use us. So they just decided after our very first day of work, they were like, never mind. And I was like, really? Like, y'all want assistance for these children so bad, but only if you can abuse the assistance. The minute you're told no, yeah, these people don't care about your kids, y'all. They don't. They don't. So yeah, that's why I've just been like really, really in and out, because I have been spending all my time making sure that I had other options if at any point all of this just fell apart. So it's just been like constant damage control, and it's ridiculous. And it shouldn't be this hard to help kids. Like it really shouldn't. It shouldn't be this difficult to do things that need to be done for these children. Because when we say they can't read, y'all, like they really can't read. And we're trying to do everything that we can for these babies to have like success, for them to be successful. And it's like the people supposed to care about them, they don't. And it is exhausting. Obviously, like, yeah, like I want to have another job, like I want to work, but I'm also doing this for a purpose, and it really sucks that you kind of can't. This year I'm going to be more mindful about shopping branch for Black Friday. Yeah, every year I find myself actually purchasing less and less. And it's not anything against anybody. I think it has just kind of eased my peace of mind. And I also just have a lot of stuff, y'all. So I like I feel like I need to be strategic when I'm shopping for Black Friday. See, I do notice how other brands started copying Pretty Girl Beauty, and it's very cringe. Like there is so much room to go around in this space. And I hate to see a Black woman doing well and other Black women can't just let that woman be successful and come up with their own ideas. Like, and the thing is, like, a lot of these women that they're copying, they're so kind that if they reached out to them and was like, hey, could you like help me with my branding, help me with my marketing? Because like Pretty Girl Beauty has some of the best branding that I have seen in a body care company in a long time. For them to be coming out of the gate like this, for them to be so new, because y'all know how many rebrands Melted Skincare has gone through. Like, if she changes the packaging one more time, I think I might fall out. But like Pretty Girl Beauty is so intentional. Like this is their little box for their perfume oil. Like their branding is phenomenal. And a whole lot of these women, I think, would be taking the time to help other small business owners who are actually reaching out and asking for help and not just pilfering their ideas. Like, because the thing is, you can pilfer their ideas, but you can't recreate that quality, baby. You can't. Have you heard that Courtney will be coming out with a new brand? Oh no, I have heard. I have been watching. I've been there. Yeah, I've been in all the lives. Yeah. I think that she is trying to gain more traction before she drops it. I think she wants to make sure that she has the audience for it, but I was not surprised because her non-compete is up. And I think that's why we saw all the products come off of the main choice, because once they knew that her non-compete was up, they knew that they were going to have to take Courtney out of the marketing. Like, it's really that simple. The new edge control that they just launched, they've changed the logo. So that main choice logo is going to be different at some point. But I'm not surprised. Like, I called it that they were going to be starting to like slowly take Courtney's influence out. And I understand, because that's the hardest part. Like Courtney was the main choice. She infused so much of herself into that brand. Um, and it's really hard to market when the brand is the person, you know? Um, and eventually she just kind of like got out of it altogether, which is understandable. Like she said that she just kind of like at some point kind of lost the passion for the natural hair space, which I get. Like this space can be very like all communities, there can be a level of toxicity. Um, but she said she's ready to come back, and I'm happy for her. I'm curious to see what she does. She already like teased a product on live. I did take a screenshot, but I don't think I can post it on. I don't know how to do that. I'm like a grandma when it comes to this stuff, but it looks good. Yeah, it looks good. So whatever she comes out with, I will be trying. I do want to get into Mono's Hair's relaunch too. That is still up on the docket for me. Let's see, for Jones and Rose, try Honey Fig for the gourmand girlies, or Love in Brazil for freezing. Ooh, I am loving anything with like a fig note. I love me some fig fragrances. Um, so we'll see. Mm, I was just about to say Blanc and Noir looks promising. Yeah, I've heard like really great things about them. Let's see, Botanical Natural. Ooh, listen, I love when y'all put me on. I love finding new stuff. See, a strategy for Black Friday is smart buying intentionally. Yeah, like I'm very much, and I don't even know if it's really a strategy. Like you guys know, I come out with like a list of do's and don'ts for Black Friday every single year. You guys will get one again this year because I got to show up for my babies. But kind of what I do is I see what I can get first. And how I decide whether I'm going to shop is how easy it for me is it for me to get on your website. If I can't get on that website and get what I want and go, if stuff is constantly being kicked out of my cart, if the website is constantly crashing, you're off my list. I'm probably not going to look back. Like I'm going to log off, and that's it for Black Friday. I'm done. Probably won't come back on Monday either. That is the number one thing I do. It weeds out a lot. The minute I'm struggling to get stuff, that's it. If I go onto the website and I have a list of things that I want to pick up, and only like one thing is in stock, that's it. Wrap it up. On to the next one. Because I'm not wasting, like that's such a waste to just ship one little 8-ounce jar of something that you don't need, you know? Um and I can't look at y'all and say that I need any of it, because at the end of the day, if none of my Black Friday stuff showed up, I would still have things to take care of myself. I have a very extensive stash of hair care products. So if it's just one item, like that's why I didn't shop Nature's Little Secret last year, because I had a list of things that I needed to replace. Only one of them was in stock. So I just went ahead and kept on moving. It's nothing against them. I just don't want to waste resources. You know, if I'm not picking up at least 3 items, I'm not shipping it out. I'm not. um, I sort of heard people not being interested in supporting her, and I can't relate or understand why people get so butthurt. Look, this is my thing, and I will die on this hill. People only have this much smoke for Courtney because of what she looks like. That colorism hit y'all in the butt with Courtney, because nobody was this upset when Mael sold. Nobody cared until people were like, oh my God, my hair's falling out. People had so much smoke for Courtney. But once y'all saw that Mael made that little light version of that oil, you were like, oh my God, she's for us. She's for the girls. She loves us. She's such a girl's girl. You know, like no, she's not. That lady don't give a fuck about y'all. Full stop. People have held Courtney to an insane standard. The amount of give back that lady has done, that lady has been paying people's bills for over a decade. Like, she has done way more than trying to be out here trying to be the next beauty queen of America, y'all. people have held her to a standard that they have not held people like Monique Rodriguez to. Um, and we know why. We know why. Because at the end of the day, her hair can be all the way down to her ankles, and she is still a dark skinned, very much obviously Black woman. But that's a conversation that I don't think the greater community is ready to talk about. For real, for real. Because at the end of the day, like, we can play semantics all we want to, but I can't downplay how much of a power move that was to not only have your company acquire, but then to turn around and get this huge stakehold within the parent company that acquired you. Like, those are moves that we don't see. Those are moves that we don't see. They're moves that a whole lot of these other people that you still support that have sold their products have not been able to pull off. Um, so, it's just one of those things. Like, I think that people have been incredibly unfair to her. I think that that's the way that unfortunately society is, and the way that we are still in the Black community. And at some point, people are going to just have to get over it. But if you don't want to support Courtney, she's going to be fine. That lady is going to be okay. She will be fine. Because at the end of the day, like, she's not. Yes, businesses are here to make money, but she's also doing it because she's passionate about it. That lady is excited. That lady is a creative. She loves to create. So she's going to create with or without certain individuals, So yeah, that's also my little soapbox, but I will be supporting her. Do you still rock with Honey's Handmade? I rock with Miss Valencia. Honey's Handmade. It's really, really hard to continue to post about companies when consistently people are coming back and telling you, like, I'm spending my money with these people and they're not sending my products. Like, I'm getting, stories from people like they've spent hundreds of dollars, products never showed up, like, or they spent hundreds of dollars, half of them came like half empty, or, it just, at some point, you have to go ahead and call it. And I have to be careful about what I bring here, I have to be careful of the things that I tell you guys are great things to purchase. Honey's Handmade has been creating amazing products for a very long time. But there have been issues with the customer service, with the quality of the products. I am a big supporter of Miss Valencia because I get her. I get her 100%. She is a fellow Indo warrior. That lady is going through hell and has been going through hell. And I think with her not able to actually be 100% behind her business, it takes a lot of things out. I think that's one of those situations nobody is going to do it the way Miss Valencia does it. Like, she is the mastermind, and nobody gets it the way she does it. And so at some point you kind of have to acknowledge things for what they are. I understand her on a very empathetic and sympathetic level because I have been that girl. I have been that girl trying to run my shit and being in denial about how much I can't do it anymore. It's not easy to let go, but at the same time, like, people are out here working their asses off and struggling, and we can't fall off on making sure that those people get the things that they paid for either, So I love her. Always going to be a supporter of her. I love that lady down. I see her in me. We see each other, But as far as, like, promoting Honey's Handmade, it's a very hard thing to do when the customer service and the quality of products is just consistently not lining up. Like, it's not a one-off thing. It's a pretty much every time I talk about this company, people are coming back, like, extremely disappointed, extremely angry. At some point, you have to acknowledge that. You can't just ignore it, And obviously, like, I don't work for these people. Like, I don't, but I still have a responsibility to the people that I make these recommendations to. Let's see. Is anyone else doing their hair right now? Girly, I got twists in my head. So Look, if y'all are doing your hair right now, I want to know what you're using. I actually, I'll take it off. It's not like, if you weren't here earlier, I was telling everyone that I have been down with the stomach flu. It popped up on last Sunday night, y'all. I would rather chew on my left ankle than be that sick again. But when I had some time, I was like, girl, you better do something with your hair because you're struggling. So I used my Fenty hair. Um, I did the comeback kid, use this as my leave-in, and then got my hair like as dry as I possibly could. And then I twisted it up with the home curl. And I'm not taking it out until I go back to work next week. So we'll see what it looks like. Y'all will probably see it in a video because more than likely, I'm gonna film my Black Friday wish list probably on Monday, and it'll probably go up on Wednesday. So y'all will see what that looks like some point this week. But they're nice and juicy considering that I have been like laid out, just dehydrated as hell. People, it's not for the faint of heart. It really isn't. Honey's Handmade customer service and quality of products just tanked. It's sad because I really did love the products. And yeah, like I feel like her products were already at a great price point. She went out of her way to make sure that she had lots of sales so that people could, actually obtain her products, those who couldn't afford her price points. But I think that the customer service and everything else really just tanked with her health. Like once she wasn't able to be at the helm all the time, that's when it really just went down. And it's a really sad thing to see because I love their products. Like I actually used one of their honey masks. I can't remember the name of it, but I used that as my deep conditioner this week. And I was like, man, this stuff is so good. I'll forever support Courtney because of what she stands for. I purchased her feminine products and a multitude of supplements from her Foolproof line. Yeah, she had a really nice women's health line too. Yeah, like I feel like Courtney is one of those people that she didn't just talk about it, like she actually was about it. Um and I'll always have respect for her for that. Like always gonna support for that alone. Honey quality is amazing. Such a shame the brand seems to be falling in the dark. Yeah, like she has some of the most phenomenal products I have ever tried. Like amazing. And there was a point where like yeah, I'd had issues with like things that come in, like I'd had some things that had come in broken, or like maybe like someone didn't screw a top on all the way and the product came out. But the customer service was always great. And that was before they even knew who I was. Like I wasn't filming with the products. Like nobody really knew my name at the time. So it wasn't like they were just on their P's and Q's because a YouTuber, Um, so there was a long time where I'm okay, like their customer service, like, yeah, they might be having some issues, but they seem to be handling things really, really well. And they never hesitated to fix a product. There was one time like an order just came completely busted. It was not their fault. It was UPS smashing my shit. And not only did they refund me, they replaced it. So over time, like hearing these things that were happening, and then I also started having similar experiences, I was like, this is not getting better. And I do know that like a couple of years back, I did discuss that situation in a video, and Miss Valencia did comment. And she was very, very sweet about it. And she just told me, she was like, thank you for being honest, but giving me grace. And I was like, at the end of the day, like it is what it is. Like I'm not here to shit on people. Like I'm not here to do any kind of harm to people, unless you got me fucked up. Then crazy Scorpio might come out a little bit, but not Honey's Handmade, but I'm currently waiting for a company to send my products. I'm going to chalk it up as a donation to the business because I have tried to make contact and nada. Ooh, yeah, that's not good, baby. I mean, if you want to DM me on Instagram or something and tell me who it is, I can look and see what's happening, because Especially like y'all. I think a lot of people thought that I was just being petty about the whole kin thing. I'm not. I'm not being petty about kin. If y'all are still shopping with kin and you're struggling with getting your orders, at this point, she's not beating the scammer allegations. She actually blocked me for telling someone this what she did to me. Because they don't want people talking about the things that they're doing behind the scenes, but like they're out here selling these little cake jars for like almost $70 more, right? And it's taken 3-4 months for people to get their products. Babe, you're not beating the scammer allegations. And then when they get the products, like, no. So like I feel like I've had to bringing this around because I think she's kind of like developed some new hype with her being in this whole cake jar thing. First of all, don't spend that money on that shit. Like, do not spend that much money on that. She is piping model magic onto some plastics. It is not worth almost $70, babes. But those body butters, she was selling them for like a solid 20 something. And now, like regular price, without all of that, she's selling them for like 40 something. Like, babes. Babes. No, she's never beating the scammer allegations. Never. I will never let her beat those allegations because the situation that happened the last time I purchased from them, I was like, oh, I see exactly who y'all are. Exactly who y'all are. And she wants to be an influencer so bad and a business owner so bad, she needs to pick one or the other. She's not good at being both. But this is my thing. If you have time to be influencer baddie, if you have time to be doing all this, playing with your kid and putting it on plastic jars, you have time to work out the internal process in your business, babe. You do. And you need to do it. Or you're never going to beat those scammer allegations. So, yeah. I have personal beef with that. Like, stuff like that really pisses me off to my core. Like, it really does. Because the way that, like, they go out of their way to silence their customers because they don't answer their emails. And then they end up strongholding you into having to pay for products and sit around and wait. Like, man, y'all better call y'all banks. But yeah, baby, 6 months, dispute those charges. If you can, dispute those charges. I got twisted into, I don't think you're too fond of the man, but it's Curls Dynasty. Yeah, like the shampoo was really nice. It's not that I didn't like the products. They were just too much. Like, I didn't think that they really worked well for my hair. Just working through the stash. I feel you. I feel like I gave that brand a really, really fair review, but people were so mad about it. So, you know, it is what it is. I was honest. But I remember their shampoo like being really, really nice. Their leave-in conditioner was really, really nice. I think I end up giving all the products to a friend who loves the brand a little bit more than me. You decided to do that? Yeah, definitely get your bank on that, baby. Get your bank on that. Skincare fell off so hard with that cake thing. Yes, they have, because no one wants to pay that much money for that. And the thing is, like, you can't reuse it. Like, they're not making this like a reusable thing, right? Like, you can't just buy the butter and fill up that cake thing with more butter. They're still going to make you buy more. Like, I could see something like that possibly being a really, really cute gift. But outside of that, like, I use my products, okay? I get oil on stuff. Like, my stuff gets a little icky. I'm one of those people that has to make sure I'm like keeping body care stuff and like my perfumes clean because I like to be extra super duper hydrated, oil down glazed donut. I don't need a cake jar. I don't. And to me, like, if you were going to start charging that much money, the quality of product needs to match. Like, one thing about Melted Skincare, them raising their prices, it did hurt a little bit, but I will say the quality of those butters increased so much. Like, those things, so melty and creamy. Like they're like it's a whole other experience. And so the amount of money that she is charging for that, I'm just like, girl, take off it. Because I don't have anything like that on my shelf. I don't have any butter that melts the way that the new formulation of melted skincare does. Like it's an experience. If you're gonna raise prices, I'm gonna need to see the quality raising with it. Okay? If you're not going to, then you can miss me with that. I don't mind telling you, and we'll send you a DM. It's a fairly popular company. Yeah, definitely let me know. Because I like to have those things in the back of my mind, and I kind of like to keep a tally when things like that happen to people. If it seems to be a common occurrence for the company, I like to avoid sharing. Oh, they don't like to answer emails. Yeah, that's what a lot of these people do. And see, that's what Kara did to me. It was like weeks, and I was trying to be really like accommodating because it was around the holidays and it was like a Christmas launch. But of course, like if you're buying Christmas products, a lot of times people are getting them as you want to see them before Christmas, right? It had taken weeks for me to hear anything. And I was sending emails, nobody got back to me. I was sending DMs, nobody got back to me. And eventually, after like it was a month later, and I sent an email requesting a refund, and then all of a sudden, I get a notification. Like 30 minutes later, after I sent that email, I get a notification. Your email has your products have shipped. And then after I get the shipping confirmation, we're so sorry, your order has already been processed and shipped. You can no longer get a refund. You know how much longer I had to wait for those products? Another 3 weeks, and half came, half empty. Yeah. But I mean, she can call me a liar if she wants to, but there's video evidence because all that was on a haul. There's video evidence, so try Jesus. Try Jesus, Kindle. Don't try me. I don't care that your daddy is Eldebar. I don't care who he is. Try somebody else. The deep conditioner, shampoo, other stars. Yeah. Like those were the things I felt like were really it for me. The deep conditioner and the shampoo. The custard was like a gel custard kind of thing. That stuff made me feel like I had 2 pieces of hair on my head. That was one of those, like when I talk about over softening products, like it was, it was a no for me. When is the Black Friday sale for Curl Origin? I haven't heard anything about that yet. I'm assuming usually Curl Origin and She Sent It are very much steadfast in showing up on Black Friday. They're not big on doing like super early Black Friday sales. So I would expect their sale to go up on Black Friday. Usually that's what happens. There are some brands start like on Thanksgiving. Sultanicals usually starts on Thanksgiving. Miche usually starts on Thanksgiving. Nature's Little Secret is coming out the gate super duper early on the 22nd. But She Sent It in Curl Origin, like they keep things pretty cool. I like that they don't instill this feeling of having to do the most on Black Friday. Like She Sent It in Curl Origin, there are always those brands that I know I'm gonna get in. Leisurely look at the website, add to cart, go about my business. They don't do too much with that. But yeah, like brands like Nature's Little Secret usually start early. Miche, Sultanicals usually start on Thanksgiving. Camille Rose usually starts on Thanksgiving. I would expect to see things from Pattern throughout the week. Curious to see if the Dew was going to do anything because they have a new product getting ready to drop in the Honey collection. And I want to try it. It's supposed to be like this creamy gel situation, and it's in like the same. It's in the same packaging as like 808. The Dew has kind of been like the brand for me this year. Like the Dew has been making points. She's been making points. I love me some Miss Maya. A lot of people don't like her because she's very firm, but she knows her stuff. She knows why she created things, and she doesn't stray from that. I like that she starts with the educating and showing people how to use her products the right way out the gate, as opposed to like letting things fall down here and then turn around trying to act like you're educating people. Was that shade? Yeah, a little. Y'all love me for it. But yeah, I'm excited for Black Friday. Um, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what I actually get. Because y'all know I tell y'all I'm going to get one thing and I come back with something totally different. The only thing I know 100% that I'm getting this year is a new blow dryer. If I don't, y'all, if I come back in January with a Black Friday haul and y'all don't see a blow dryer, I will give you a 60-second window to cuss me out, okay? But you only get those 60 seconds. Only get those 60 seconds. After that, you got shut down. Okay. That's like when I tell my mama, if you ever see me ashy, hit me with a brick. Because ain't no reason why, if y'all ever see me ashy, hit me with a brick. I should never be ashy out here. Ever. I'm interested in the do for Black Friday. I always get something from She Sent It for Black Friday. Yeah, like I think this year I'm actually probably not going to shop She Sent It unless they come out with a new line. I'm going to solely focus on Curl Origin because I'm almost out of almost all of it. I really want to re-up on my chocolate co-wash, my honey and hibiscus products I need to re-up on, my the collection for fine hair, need to re-up on the products. So that's what we about to do. So we'll see. Excuse me, y'all. You do come back with something different every time. I do. Cause look, first of all, with that Thanksgiving shopping, when it hits midnight, you have 30 minutes. 30. After that, babe, I ain't staying up all night for y'all. And I ain't getting up early. I'm getting old, okay? 30, y'all. Getting old. I ain't staying up for y'all for some hair products. Who doing that? Nobody. So sometimes that dictates it right there because my black ass is going to bed. And then the next day, I be all over the place. I'll be scrolling through Instagram and I say, oh, that looks good. Let me get that. Oh, that looks good. Let me get that. Next thing I know, I blew through my budget and I'm like, oh, well, that's a wrap. Do I have a strategy? Yes. Am I also like deeply unserious? Also, yes. Have you ever used Alodia products? I bought some months ago, but haven't. No, I've been looking at them and I'm always looking at them, but I never end up picking anything up. So I don't know. It's one of those brands that like I'm always curious about, but when it comes time to spend my money, I always end up spending my money somewhere else. I'm a hot mess, y'all. How was your birthday? My birthday was interesting. My birthday was not what I thought it would be. My birthday was very tumultuous. There was a lot going on with my family and with me and my man. And it was like my birthday happened to be the time that like everything with everybody came to a head. Yeah. I did still enjoy my birthday though. My co-teacher is amazing, and so she did some very sweet things for me for my birthday. Things were kind of weird on the family front, but I still managed to have like a really good relaxing time. Me and my mom went out and got sloshed because we deserve. I had one of the best drinks that I've ever had. And then I almost died because I accidentally ate a habanero pepper and didn't know. Seeds and all, didn't know. Out real quick when I couldn't breathe. But yeah, it was something else. It was something else. It was one of the most eventful birthdays I've had in like all the wrong ways. Yeah. I feel like that's just kind of like life right now though. But I mean, I will say it's not all bad, you know, because there were a lot of things that have been going on, things I've talked with you guys about on the channel for a while that came to a head and were finally discussed. And I feel like certain people, me and certain people in my family, are getting back on track. There are some things in my family life that are just done. It that's out of my hands now. That's on other people. If they want to fix it, they're gonna have to come back to the table because I'm not reaching out for shit. But there were a lot of things that were resolved, and so I'll take it. You know, that in some strange ways was a bit of a gift in itself. So we'll take it. I got perfume. I got nice things, so we'll take that. I also kind of had to like kick my man in the ass. Men, you know, I had to give him a little head top. I bought a Dyson Supersonic blow dryer 4 years old. Never buy another brand. I'm happy you love it. I'm gonna be honest with you though, girly. I just think I can bring myself to do it. I don't think I can. The pattern blow dryer, I think, really has my full attention. I think the attachments on that blow dryer makes so much more sense for like my needs and how I do my hair. So I think I'm probably going to end up going for the pattern one. And I feel like she also does really great sales on her hair tools. Like most of these brands coming out with these like top tier like hair tools, heat styling tools are not giving you sales. Tracy been coming with it lately. Your birthday sounded pretty eventful. Yeah, it was definitely eventful. It was definitely eventful. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Y'all, like what even is life anymore? What even is life? But yeah, like there's just a lot to work through, and like especially like with me turning 30, and I've come a very long way, but there have been a lot of things that like I have had to accept, a lot of things that like my family has had to accept for me, and how like my life is forever changed in a ways, and it's not a bad thing. But like y'all also have to get over the fact that like the shit that I was doing 10 years ago, like I can't do anymore. Like I can't live the same way. Um, my body is always going to be different. I'm always going to have this disease. I'm always going to be disabled. Like that's my life. And I feel like I have coped with it, but the other people in my life haven't coped with it. And I think they're finally getting to that point of like understanding, you know? I hate that being the person in position. I always have to be the person explaining and trying to dole empathy to everybody else, but that's just how it goes sometimes. That's just how it goes sometimes. But yeah, me and mom, we just been thugging it out. Like, y'all know my mama is my bestie. I love that lady down. Like, she ride for me, I ride for her. Like, we just basically, we interchange our caretaker roles, basically. Like, I got sick this week. It was out of the blue. Everyone was kind of shocked because they were like, Bree got problems, but she don't get sick like that. I kind of sort of started feeling better. Next thing I know, here go mom. Write down. All right, okay. I don't feel good, but I got you, mom. So we struggle together. That's just what we do. Like that's my mama. She got me, so I got her. 100%. That's good though that it was good, although there were some moments. Yeah, it'd be like that. I hear that Dysons are good to get either points at like Ulta. Like if you have a lot of points, I could see that. Like if I was somebody who shopped that much at Ulta, y'all know I don't really like Ulta. Me and Ulta got beef. Me and Sephora got beef now too. But me and Ulta been had beef. I do love their point system though. Point system eats. Sephora needs to work on that. But yeah, I really thought about the Dyson, and I considered it for a while because I know people who have Dyson, I think just in general, like whether it's the vacuums or the hair tools, people who rock with Dyson hard. You know, like they are like staunch Dyson supporters, like pried out my cold dead hands people, you know? And I just don't see it for me. I'm sorry, someone would have to get that. Like someone would have to send that over because I just can't see myself spending that much money on a blow dryer. Not that I have an issue spending good on things. Y'all know if I like something, I'll spend money on it. Um, but as a blow dryer goes, like I just don't see it for me. Um, like if I choose anything different, I have been looking at one of the newer blow dryers from T3 because I have a flat iron from them that I absolutely adore. They sent me one of their flat irons a while ago. I don't use it often, but like if I do use it, like that's what I use and I love that tool. So if I decided not to go with pattern, I would probably go with something from T3. Moms are the best. They are. I love my mama. Like she's the best. Like she gets it, you know? Like if ain't nobody else got my back, I know my mama got me. I also bought a shark blow dryer with hella attachment. I've seen some really nice things about that shark blow dryer. And that looks really interesting too. I was like, shark? I mean, like it kind of does make sense. I mean, like blow dryers are literally just vacuums in reverse. But like I wasn't expecting that, but I was looking at it, I was like, that's kind of cool. And isn't it like considerably like less expensive than Dyson? Um, I know some of the people that I've heard from that use it like really love it. Hopefully, She Sent It will bring back Rock and Gold collection this year. That cream rinse conditioner is chef's kiss. Yeah, it's one of those that's like always kind of going in and out. I don't know if it's supposed to be seasonal. I'm not sure. Because sometimes they say that something's seasonal, but then they don't take it away. And we just kind of be looking. So, we'll see. I still have quite a few things, like, because I got backups when I got the Moroccan Gold collection. Um, I really enjoy it, but it's just not one of the collections from them that I gravitate toward. I need to re up actually on Royal Honey and Argan. What's your beef with Ulta and Sephora? I missed something. You didn't miss anything. I just don't really be talking about it like that. So Ulta, their customer service has always rubbed me the wrong way. The people that say that Sephora customer service rubs them way, I have that issue with Ulta. Like I have never been in an Ulta where I got good customer service. And when I say like didn't get good customer service, like people will walk all around you. Like I've been in there trying to help foundation match and like the employees were in there like planning each other's makeup and stuff and doing each other's faces instead of paying attention to any of the people on the floor. Like just really really unprofessional. You questions, don't nobody know what's going on. You need help in prestige, ain't nobody there. They constantly leave out sale signage, at least in the areas that I'm in. They'll leave out sale signage. You get to the register, oh, this isn't on sale anymore. Okay, well, that's not my issue. Didn't y'all do your job? It's happened too many times for me to count. Because all I know is this, I used to work retail. If we left a sign out, you got the discount because that wasn't your fault. It was our fault. So I have a lot of issues with like my in-store experiences at Ulta. I still shop like online in Ulta, but I'm usually hard pressed to go to Ulta in store. Like they be pissing me off. Um, Sephora, on the other hand, now I've always had really really good in-store experiences in Sephora. Like Sephora used to be like my safe like hot girl space. Like I remember going in there, especially when I was still working in corporate, like in corporate research settings. And so like I had to get I had to go past the mall to get home. And so a lot of times after work I would like stop at Sephora. I love those girlies down. Never had an issue in Sephora. But recently, I don't know what's going on with my account, but like I went to shop the last Sephora sale and they chucked like all of my VIB information. I was VIB Rouge. Um they said that I hadn't made any purchases with them in over 2 years, which was not true. They can't find any of my old order information, and they wiped out like 1,700 points on my account. Um, Like, I want y'all to think about how much money that is. 1,700 points. Like, I went in and my points were gone. All of my orders gone. I don't know if someone got into my account or what. But the thing with like Sephora customer service, a lot of times, like on the phone, a lot of times they don't want to be helping you. And I already had some issues with them during the lockdown because I had a shit ton of things come broken. And they had to try to lock my account because they sent the items. The items are broken. I took pictures as proof. They were kind enough to send out new items, but then they're going to shut my account down because they're saying that I've made too many returns. Babes, the store ain't open. What you want me to do? So, like, I was like on the phone with management for a very long time because they had like tried to take my account down and everything. And he's yeah, like this doesn't make any sense. He's like, you can't go return it to the store. If they want proof, well, you took photo proof. What else do they want? Because you can't go into the store. Everything is closed. It was a mess. But yes, I saw that all my points were gone. I was like, yeah. All right. So I'm kind of scared to use my Sephora account at this point. I'm a little scared to use my Sephora account. I haven't just like any of my cards or anything being compromised, but they haven't been helpful in retrieving any of that. So yeah. I've had good and bad experiences. Yeah. And I think over time, customer service on both ends, Sephora and Ulta, just gets worse and worse and worse. Hey, Selena, how are you, gorgeous? Yeah, girl, that's Sephora. They've been a mess, like always. So I really that's why like y'all don't see like Sephora hauls for me anymore because like I'm scared to use my account. So yeah. Yeah, I've seen people complain about them wiping out points or their cybersecurity is bad because people hack Sephora accounts. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, they tell you that your points don't expire at Sephora. Now, at some point, they will expire. Like, if your account has been expired for, I think it's like over just inactive for like 2 or 3 years, then yeah, they'll close the account. But that wasn't the case for me. Like, I was still purchasing things. So it was weird. And like, the month prior to that VIB sale, all of my stuff was there. And then I pull up to shop for the spring VIB sale. All of it was gone. And I was like, oh, okay. Okay. Because I like to hoard my points so I can get like the $100 Sephora gift cards. So I was like, okay, bet. Once I, go ahead and re-up on what I need from Sephora, I can go ahead and cash for a couple of $100 gift cards. Yeah, no. Yeah. I had one small order. Everything seemed all right, but I made an exchange today in store and it went all right. I make sure. Yeah, you have to. I leave my phone on record whenever I get an order. Because people like to act up and people swear that you're like, and I know that there's a whole lot of people out here playing. I know, but I don't have enough time in my day for that. Like, I really don't, So I just record everything. I feel like you kind of have to at this point. I started buying my Olaplex at CVS. So I feel you. Like, at this point, if I can get a good deal, then I'm going to get a good deal. But like, I love Sephora. I have always loved Sephora, but they've been making it really, really, really hard to shop with them lately. They really have. So most of the brands at Sephora that I shop with, I've been buying directly from their website. So if I want something from Adwoa, I go to Adwoa. If I want something from Fenty, I go over to the Fenty website. My hair stuff, did not get it off Sephora. Got it off the Fenty website because I was not about to play those games, Just giving my Summer Fridays lip balms. Listen, right, because a lot of times, like, I'm just re-upping on things that I like need to repurchase, stuff that I'm running out of. Like it's never really that deep. But I do know that like in some ways this is the fault of influencer culture too, because so many people love to do these hauls. Like people get upset when we come out and say not everything on here is real. Everyone thinks that like they're just assuming that everybody's a hater. But the way that people literally do go out here and buy thousands of dollars worth of stuff, just go back and return it. Like people are out here renting homes to film in, like it it's a whole thing. Everything is curated. And saying that everything is curated is not necessarily hate. But I do have a whole lot of smoke for these people who go out here and purchase all these products and one, make workers' lives harder because they have to process all your shit that you come back and take back because you knew you weren't going to keep it in the first place. And two, policies get tighter because they don't just like, it's not like it's just something that's happening. Like y'all getting online and showing people that you're doing it. Like it's a mess. Like if you gonna do that, can you at least gatekeep? Like, like y'all ain't gotta tell everybody everything all the time. So yeah, that right there is not great. Yeah, influencers will they do, yes, like and I don't blame people in a lot of instances. Like for a lot of us, our homes are not like necessarily like aesthetically pleasing, things like that. I know a lot of people that will just go to a hotel for a weekend and like shoot content. I don't blame them. Like I am thankful that like this house at least there are a lot of places where I can like catch light, create aesthetic moments and really tailor it to me. But a lot of people don't have that. A whole lot of people living in homes that literally is top to bottom wood paneling, So I get it. But I think a lot of people really just that everybody is just balling like this. And most people aren't. The influencer is not a Michaela Nagara. The average influencer is not Jackie Ina. Like most of us are just regular folk. We at home. We go to work with you. We be in the cubicles with you. We be in the school buildings with you. We're in the stores with you. We're just regular people. We're regular average people. But even the regular average person can go to a hotel for a weekend and choose some content. Anything to try to keep up that aesthetic. And I get it. I heard after refunding a certain amount of products at Sephora. Yeah, because that's what they try to do to me. And it wasn't even a lot of money. Like, it was like, I think maybe $100 tops because they had sent me a Killian fragrance that was broken. And they replaced that. And they had sent me it was like half my order and half somebody else's. There were like a couple things in there that were mine, and then everything else I was like, I don't know what any of this is. And they were just like, it's whatever, keep it. So this is my thing. If your customer service team is telling me to keep it, even after, like, y'all say these calls are recorded for quality assurance, you can hear me on the call saying, if I need to, I can go to the post office and send the rest back. So y'all told me to keep it. And most of it was stuff that I couldn't anyway. It was stuff that I ended up giving away to people that like it suited their skin tones better. But yeah. So like they definitely did that to me, and I'm like, okay, that this really like grand scheme wasn't even a lot of money. It was not a lot of money at all. And like the customer service guy, he was so confused because they had to escalate the call like twice. And he was just deeply confused. He was like, but they told you to keep everything. I'm like, okay, so you see what I'm seeing. You see what I'm seeing. Like they really tried to just completely like take out my account. They was trying to call me a grifter, y'all. It is ridiculous, not gonna lie. It took me a while to even buy certain things because I thought it was just hype, and I always had to do my research exactly. Then I end up actually liking it. That's my issue. That's why I don't even hate on the hype anymore. I be trusting the hype. Because the thing is, shit ain't that popular for no reason. You know, like always going to be outliers of people that don't like super popular things. But it do be popular for a reason. Like this damn lotion. The girls were right. The vanilla lotion is that girl. She's that girl. And I knew once I picked it up, I was gonna want all of them. And I got almost all of them too. See, and no self control ass. I love Ulta, but slowed down this year. I feel that. Yeah, I can't blow all that money on a blow dryer. I'm cool with my Silverbird. I feel you. Like I just can't do it. Like I need to have a little bit of something else. And I do want to try other pattern products too. Like I want to try, what is it, the treatment mask. I want to try that out. People have been saying amazing things about their foam, and y'all know like me and been like this year. So I want to try that. Her detox shampoo. Want to give that a try too. I love me some Pattern Beauty, so I do also like still want to have money to actually like shop for other things. And don't even get me started on the perfumes, because y'all know I'm coming back with some more fragrances. Like I'm coming back with more fragrances. I heard about the broken bottles. The Kayali sets are one of them. Yes, like they be putting the perfume bottles through hell at Sephora. Like look, it's one thing if it's like Versace, but y'all broke my Killian. Like my Killian. Like I don't play about that, you know? And also like that's just dangerous, you know? I hate ordering anything and it coming broken, because also like there's nothing worse than ordering a perfume and it comes broken and you don't even want the scent anymore because it's so concentrated in the box that it's like nauseating. That is the worst experience. You know, let's put their foot, leg, and body in that. They did. And I'm trying to get these new limited edition scents because, you know, they have the holiday ones. They have a peppermint one. And there's like a amber, like a shea, sugar, and amber one. Y'all. But I'm going to tell y'all, I don't hear the girlies talking about this one enough. The pink champagne. Y'all. This one right here. This smells like a goddess with her titties out. I said what I said. And that is so good. And I was like, how are the girlies not talking about this? Like everyone is fighting over that strawberry one. I almost got this too. I picked this up when I was out in Raleigh for my little sis's wedding. And they had one bottle of the strawberry one left, but somebody had opened it. And I was like, no, I'm good. Like I'm not buying something that very obviously used. But they still had a couple of these. This is so good. Yeah, it gives spring, summer, but you also know what I feel like this is going to go so well for like any type of holiday, New Year's Eve, Christmas cocktail event. If you want to wear more of your like sparkling, boozy perfumes, girl, this right here, this the kind of lotion that gonna have knees to chest. Let me stop. Just showing all my hoe mode in here. I was about to say the Kayali Sparkling Lychee would be perfect with that. Let's see. I hate Sephora customer service, but I don't like Ulta's chat. I know. Look, Ulta sometimes is even worse. High key. I like the strawberry one now too. I know there was something about it at first that I didn't like, but the more I sniffed it, I was like, I think I'm wrong. I was wrong. That one is yummy too. So I do plan on getting that because that one is so good. I feel like breaking Killian's expensive ass is calculated. Right. Like, why would you do that to me? Like, it's Killian. Killian ain't hurt nobody. Killian out here just being great. But Killian is expensive. Like, why would you do that? How could you? Yes, niece chest. I'm sorry I'm like this, y'all. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm really not. That's the one part of my life that's going well right now, so I'm not sorry. What lotion would pair well with Kayali pistachio gelato? Um, Honestly, any vanilla-based lotion. The vanilla cashmere is great with that. The Look, it's expensive, but it is good. If you don't mind expensive shit, the Bianco Latte lotion from Giardini di Toscana is really, really good. And this one is more of like, when I wear Bianco Latte, people tell me I smell like cookies, but it's very sweet, vanilla, cinnamon. It's delicious. That will also get you bent. It will get you bent. Butter Baby has a really yummy pistachio scent. I think it's called Pistachio Dream. I have it. It's in my very large stash of Butter Baby lotions. $12 or less. I always say EOS. EOS. I love the lotions from Saltaire, but they don't have any gourmands. Like a lot of the cheaper lotions at the drugstore, they don't do gourmands. So yeah, I would stick with EOS, and especially now that they're coming out with more scents right now, go with that one. I can't even enjoy Ulta anymore. They done locked up everything. Oh yeah, I feel that. People just look that grad and messed up. But you know what? Where I am, there ain't no perfume out. Like, and if there is perfume out, it's empty. Like, it's totally empty. And that was even before like the whole like grabbing and running thing started. Yeah, like it that's another reason I don't really go to Sephora, because like I want to get my nose on new releases. Should be empty, or they just don't have it. Like the last time I saw a new Kayali in store was when the Kayali Eden Juicy Apple came out. I literally walked in. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe they had it. Because they hadn't had any Kayali. Sniffed it. I was like, yeah, that's the one. Put her in the cart. But like my Sephora has not had fragrances to test in like ages. Native could have been a good gourmand option, but they don't sell lotions. Yeah. So last year they did have lotions for the holiday products. They had lotions for the sugar cookie, and they had lotions for the peppermint body lotion, if I remember correctly. They don't have that at all this year. And I need them to do lotions because they do gourmand like really, really well. They do everything really, really well. And so a lot of times when I'm thinking of recommendations, I want to tell you guys a certain brand because I do shop a lot of drugstore, but a lot of these drugstore companies don't do lotion. Like, and I saw that apparently EOS is going to be doing body washes in the matching scents. Y'all ain't gonna be able to tell me nothing. Also, if you can find the Dove lotions, they have a vanilla one that's like I think it's shea butter. They make really, really nice lotions too. A lot of people don't really talk about them, but Dove makes really good lotions. You heard the formulas were bad for native lotions. Yeah, I never got to try them because when I like swooped in and got my seasonal body care from Native last year, it was sold out. Let's see. I did hear about the EOS body washes. Look, I'm excited because I was like, a while ago, I was laying there thinking, like, it would really be nice if I just had the scents to match, you know? And I was like, that would be really, really great. And then I was on TikTok and someone was like, look what I see. And I'm like, y'all really did be watching this. Y'all be in the brains, you know? But definitely like I always say this for y'all, for you guys that are on a budget, a lot of the smaller black owned businesses that I share, they be giving out coupons. If you sign up to their text alert, stuff like that, they give out coupons. So if you're trying to get things on a budget, I always say Pretty Girl Beauty first because I feel like she gives the most product for the price point. Because like for these body oils, most of these companies out here are giving you 3.4-ounce body oils for $20 plus. These will run you 15. She's always sending out 30% off coupons. I'm just saying. So that's why I always end up buying in bulk because she's always sending out coupons. And she's always having sales. A lot of times, like when she's shifting things for the season, she'll do $10 sales on her website. So definitely check those out as well. Keep up with those. And I feel like a lot of these smaller black owned companies, like they have gourmands down. Like if you want something that's going to go with your gourmand fragrances, yeah. Yeah, they wouldn't melt into the skin. Ooh, yeah. I hate that. I hate it when I'm just sitting there like rubbing my body over and over and over again. That kind of sounds like the Dr. Teal's body lotions. Like I do really like them, but they take forever to work into the skin. I just know the vanilla cashmere body wash would be gone in 2 months. You know it. As soon as they drop those body washes, they're going to be gone within a minute. They'll probably crash the website and we won't actually be able to get our hands on them again for like another 2 months because it's not just consumers, it's people going on and buying up what's on the website so they can resell it at a ridiculous price. Like, I'm so sick of resale culture now. It's awful. Like, you know, they're going to snatch that up as quickly as they can. And like, I get it, but also, like, y'all, come on. I know I need Target. This is my thing. I need Target to actually carry these products when they release. You know, don't just release it on the website. Put it in Target. So I can just go get it or at least order it off of Target. And then also, these Dove limited edition collections, have y'all tried any of those? Because I wasn't able to get the fall launch that they did. They had like a pumpkin pie one, and there was like a caramel apple one, and this like butter pecan crunch. Wasn't able to get them, and I was like super duper mad about it. They have the hot cocoa in your Target. I need to go out to the stores because I heard that they were actually in stores this time. And of course, when I heard about it, I was like, bitch, I'm tossing my cookies. I can't store. But now that I'm almost like back to 100, we're going to have to do that. When I get paid, I'm going to Walmart and then I'm going to Target. Because I wanted that pecan one so bad. And I don't even think they brought those into the stores. Like, I think they were just like Walmart online exclusives. But yeah, this is my thing. Dove has really been reaching into the gourmand territory. They've been doing the damn thing, but the thing is, they come out with gourmands and they take them away. Because that one that I showed you guys in my last empties, the calming one with the oatmeal and the rice milk, that was so good. And literally the day after I talked about it, went to go buy more, couldn't find it. Haven't seen it again. But they have a new sugar cookie. There's like a mint one that's out, like a peppermint bark situation. They have a chai one that sounds absolutely phenomenal. I want those because I love like Dove body care anyway. I think they have some of the best body scrubs out there. And y'all know I love the body washes. Like the body washes are iconic. Yeah, I need that. I need that. Do I actually need it? No, but do I need it? Yes. Yes. Also, just like a little like fragrance girly thing that I found for my birthday. I managed to get my hands on a bottle of Whispers in the Library from Replica. And I'm so happy. I got like a travel size of this from Sephora several years ago. And after I bought it, they discontinued it. I couldn't find it anymore. This popped up on Joma Shop. I went ahead and got it. Because I was already like looking on Mercury, looking to see if people were selling it for a good price. And I just could not see myself paying like $200 for anything from Replica. But they had. It's so good. It is like more on the masculine side, but I don't care. It makes me happy. It's a happy place fragrance for me. I'm gonna make a body wash of the brown sugar scrub. Yes! I can't believe that they have had scrub just sitting there like that and haven't made a body wash. But I also feel like the oatmeal and rice milk body wash was the perfect accompaniment to the macadamia and rice milk scrub, but they didn't keep that one. That one was so good. Like that was like, if you're someone who wants something that's aromatherapy, but you don't like super like eucalyptusy or like minty or lavender scents, that one was so nice because it was the most beautiful, like calming, like freshly baked oatmeal cookie scent. I don't know who at Dove I need to fight to get that back, but I want it back. Like I want it back. That was like one of my favorites. It was a get you ate up scent. Have you tried any Hemp's Gourmand body care? I've tried Hemp's, but I'll be honest, I don't really love their lotion formula. Like I've had lotions from them that I just kind of like took the smell over the formula, but like if I had to pick, like it wouldn't be my first one. But if I see them at like Marshalls and like TJ Maxx and stuff and they're for a good price, then I pick them up. Oh, we can go to the headquarters right now. Well, I don't know, my tummy's still a little bit off. I might be able to fight by Wednesday. Just let me know. No, yeah, I don't find the Hemp's ones to be super nourishing at all. I think they make really great sense, but I don't think they do a lot for my skin. Have you ever tried the Too Chic line by Giovanni? Yes. I do like the shampoo and conditioner. The deep conditioner, I was not a fan of. It was like pure silicone. Like, y'all remember that Smashbox primer? That was the texture of that deep conditioner. It was, didn't like that. But I do like the other products. Giovanni is just underrated in general, but they have really, really nice stuff. If you're looking for like really solid wash day items, Giovanni is really, really nice. And they're easy to find in a lot of places. Like I know you can get them at Whole Foods, but you can also find them often at like Marshalls, TJ Maxx, places like that. I would give it a try. Just that deep conditioner, that was a little too much for me. I was like, I don't mind my stuff having combs in it, but I don't think I want to deep condition with Benefit Professional. Just, personal preferences. Like it was so silicone-y that it didn't even glide the hair. Like that's how much silicone was in it. You just got the shampoo? Yeah. I always like the hair care aisle at Marshalls is one of my favorite places. One of my happy places. I have not tried Brown Sugar Babe, but I would like to. Now that I have really implemented oils into my routine, I've also been using a lot more perfume oils. I definitely think that I'm going to give them a try. I tried them on Black Friday. Probably not, only because I know people do the most over on Brown Sugar Babe. But I will be trying them out. If not this year, then probably the beginning of next year, because they just seem like such sweet people. Like, they really do. And when I see Black owned, like Black business owners outwardly supporting the community, that just makes me want to buy your product even more. And I know people love them some Brown Sugar Babe. So I need to sit down and really like look at their catalog and see what items will fit best into like the scent profiles that I wear daily, and then go from there. So I hate overly silicone products. Reminds me of the Carol's Daughter Rosewater Deep Conditioner. The Wash Day Delight one, I actually like that one. Now, I'll be honest, I don't have the Rosewater version. I have the regular Wash Day Delight version. But then again, wasn't there a different rose something collection too? I don't know. Carol's Daughter been Carol's Daughter has had a lot of different things out, so that's like the super group sunscreen. I nearly freaked out putting it on my face. Oh yeah, that one is like a thick silicone primer. I can't do stuff like that. They've sent me products, like they sent me this sun stick, this glow stick, SPF 50. But the thing is, like, they know that it's not really an effective product. And you know how I know that they know that? Because they market it as a natural highlighter for the face. Like, you're supposed to put this on like a highlighter on your bare skin. And I mean, I guess if you're someone who like gets burned on like your high points of your face a lot, then okay. But like, so like they like they really played in my face. I was like, oh, like a stick sunscreen. Like, I wonder how effective that is. And then I like read like the marketing pamphlet, and I was like, oh, it's not. Like, it's a highlighter. It doesn't even glow. My natural glows more than this glow stick, and it's so greasy. I don't like that at all. Right now, I am using a new sunscreen from Kiehl's. I don't remember the name of it right now. It's in my bathroom. But that is fighting for the top sunscreen spot for me. And it has this technology in it that helps fight dark spots. And I was really skeptical, but y'all, it works. Like, my dark spots are so much lighter now than they used to be. Like, these were serious problem areas. And it does work. So that will probably be my favorite, even though I'm dreading purchasing it again because it's like $50 something. But if it works really well and does not break me out and does not cause my skin to become sensitized, then I will pay that much money for it. If you want a cheaper option, though, it's not going to help with dark spots or anything, but the Skin 1004 Hyaluronic Sun Serum, they did their big one with that. It's amazing. But yeah, they really played in my face with that stick. Like, so it's a highlighter. A natural highlighter. Baby, I already have the natural highlight. I'm oily. I am the highlight. I am the glow. Between this and my hormones, I'm glistening daily, all the time. Listen, y'all, the baby fever, nobody told me that the baby fever would be like this the closer I got to 30. And I'm mad at y'all for not telling me. Because the hormones... Kiehl's is so top tier. So top tier, and you got to pay that top tier price too. Like, that is one thing. I have discovered some really, really amazing skincare products these days. I hate how much they cost. Because, like, that Clarins Double Serum, the light version, I think about that product daily. And I know I'm going to end up buying it again. That stuff had my face so happy. it's just good. It's just good skincare. And I hate how much I love it. I really, really do. But it was amazing. So I'll spend the money for it, you know? At this point, I'm like, at that point in my life where I'm thinking about like the rest of my life and like having kids and stuff. And I'm like, at this point, I just need to spend money on myself before I have other responsibilities that I have to take care of for other people. So, hey, might as well do it now while I can afford to. Because listen, once I have a baby, it's done. Like, I'm going to be deep in onesies. That's all I'm going to care about. Once I become a mom, it's over for me. I use the herbivore vitamin C. That vitamin C is so nice. I recently finished that off. That one is so, so nice. They sent me the vitamin C, and then they also sent me the eye cream. I hate them for how good it is. You get it only on sale. Yeah, like you have to, because it's so good, but it's so expensive. It is so expensive. But it's so good. Y'all, we've been on here for a minute. What time is it? Is it like almost 9 o'clock? I think. I can't see the time. Were there other things that you guys wanted to chat about? I just wanted y'all to just have just room to just hang out. We haven't caught up in a while. Like, I haven't done one of these since like New Year, and I was like, damn, I really haven't caught up with anybody. And I was like, after all of this, I couldn't leave y'all like that. Hey, Yaya, how are you, lovely? I hope you are well. Cause yeah, I really don't have anything like interesting as far as like life goes, you know? I don't know. I guess stuff y'all might find interesting, but I don't know. You have what you want to know. Wash day about wash day. I know a lot of you guys are doing your wash day right now. Which no one told me what you're using, and I'm nosy. I always want to know what y'all are using. Did I get anything for the VIB sale? No. I was just telling everyone that I haven't used my Sephora because it's up with my account and I don't really trust it and I'm kind of afraid to use it. Yeah, Selena, my B-Day passed. My birthday was on the 23rd. But did I even post about my birthday? Not here. I think I did on Instagram, but over here, no. It was an event. There was a lot going on. We was wilding for my birthday and not 100% in good ways, you know. But it's okay. It's okay. We here. I just can't believe that I'm 30. Like, I don't know where all the time went. I don't remember all that. It's like, how did I get here? But I'm like not mad at it. Like, no, I know some people really dread getting older, and I was just like, that's dope. There were days where I did not think that I was going to make it to 30. So there were days where I did not want to live long enough to see 30. Still, babies, listen, I did not think that I had a baby face until I realized at my job that people they do kind of treat me like a kid. And I don't think a lot of these new people that I'm working with understand that like I'm a full grown adult, babe. Because I told someone, I'm like, yeah, I just turned 30. They were like, really? And I'm like, do I not look 30? Like, I don't want to be one of those out of touch millennials. It's like, oh my God, I don't look my age. But like, something's got to be getting lost in translation because I'm just like, babes, I am not. So yeah, I mean, I'll take it. I love aging gracefully. I'll take it, especially all the shit that I've been through. Been sick since I was a kid. I love that I don't I'm glad that I don't look like a sick kid, at least, you know. Oh, yours is the 25th? Hey, I love my Scorpios up in here. I know, like, there's just something very transformative about 30. And like this year has really been that. Like this year has been tumultuous. It hasn't been bad. It's just been a lot of change. Like it's every day, it's like constant change. Um, I definitely didn't foresee a lot of the things that have happened this year. I didn't think that I would be reunited with a 10-year-old like lost love. Like, you know, a lot of things. Like I didn't foresee myself being in the relationship that I'm in. Um, my life is wholly different than it was when like this year started, you know? So I'm just taking it like this year has definitely been like a transformative year. I think I'm finally in the clear to start kind of picking up and like living again. I put so much on hold because I didn't want my mom to be on her own, you know? And I think every day I'm kind of getting that confirmation that like she is going to be fine. She's going to be okay. She's going through the same thing with me because like she's afraid for me to live on my own. I'm still afraid to live on my own because of my health conditions. Um, and so like we've kind of been like slowly trying to trust that the other is gonna be okay because I think we've so heavily relied on each other recently. Um, so yeah, this year has been it's been a big one, like, but not in like insanely notable ways, you know. Um, but we'll take it. We never realize until somebody still thinks we're a child. Yes, like I told my mom, I was like, I'm starting to think that I'm going crazy because like I know I'm not a damn child. I told her, so I'm having the realization that these people they think that I'm a whole lot younger than I am. And like and even still, like the way that some of these people at this new school I'm working at act is not okay, regardless of how young or old you are. But like they they don't see me as a 30-year-old peer. Like I'm the same age as most of the people that are working in that building. They don't see it that way though. And so it kind of makes the workspace a little bit awkward. It's probably one of the most unwelcoming schools I've worked at, sadly. I don't foresee myself staying, honestly. I love my kids, but I don't see myself staying there. I get hit with the confused being 30 because if you get to mid 30s without marriage and motherhood, people, yes, like, look, even my kids, like, I was sitting there, we were like wrapping stuff up, and one of them looked at me and they said, so you work at a school? And I'm like, yes, honey. And they're like, and with kids? I'm like, yeah, yeah, I do. And he was like, and then when you finish teaching us, you go home. I said, yes. And he said, and you have pets, you have dogs that you take care of. I said, yeah, I do. And he was like, and you go home, you make dinner. I said, yes. And they said, so if you do all that, then why you have no kids? Y'all, children will read you for filth all the time. All the time. It'd be all up in your business. My kids last year were ready to have me married off. Like, it was to the point where they were like, you could always like go out on a date with my daddy. I'm like, baby, I cannot go on a date with your daddy. Like, that's inappropriate. Kids are something else. They are something else. They be clocking everything. But yeah, like I definitely have reached that point where like, and I think too, because like when I step out of the door, like I always look very put together. Like the face is on. Um, and I think that does like affect the way that people like treat me in certain spaces. So I think that does play a role into it too. But definitely 30 with no kids and not having to worry about anybody else like but myself, and then obviously the people that I choose to take care of, like it definitely changes people's perception of you, you know, like because even like on here times people will get out of pocket with their comments. Like it was like a body care video I was doing, and I just like made a comment about how like I keep this one aside for my boyfriend, like when he comes over he uses this, and someone was like, your parents let your boyfriend take a shower in their home? And I'm just like, yeah, that comment's inappropriate. And sis got really, really mad at me, and I'm just like, yeah, you can't just talk to people any kind of way. Like you really thought that you were cute with that comment, and it was not cute. I'm like, people do too much sometimes, but like people will really like they see you in a certain space, and it's almost like they kind of try to tantalize you, and I'm just like, yeah, let's not, because my bills get paid by everybody else, and my taxes get paid on time. I don't get money, I owe money. So like we out here adulting just like everybody else. I just don't have kids yet. And I would love to have them, but right now I'm not quite ready. Not quite ready. These kids will humble you. Yes, they will. They are messy, they are in your business, and they will humble the hell out of you all the time. All the time. I'm sitting here and I'm like, I think my phone is not dying or anything. Let's see. Okay, we're good. We still have some time. I figured once I start getting that like red, then we'll probably like start to check out. Um I'm just a regular commenter, and I deal with the same stuff. Somebody tried to tell me I was wrong. Yeah, like people just make a lot of assumptions, you know? Like people will see you living a certain way, they'll see what you have or what you don't have. Um and I think especially like one thing that I've noticed too, if you're somebody who was not as able-bodied as other people, people will really try to infantilize you. And it is very, very frustrating. It's like I'm not a child. Just because I need more assistance doesn't mean that I am a child. And it doesn't mean that I am helpless. um, I'm just thankful that like I have people in my life that are kind in that regard, you know? Like my boyfriend, like I just told him straight up, I was like, babe, I'm at the point now in my life where I'm like, I have to accept that I do need more help than the average adult. Like as far as like regular tasks and stuff like that, like I have to break things up. I can't just have a day full of things that I need to do and think that I'm gonna get any like all of them done. I gotta pick about 2 to 3 things a day. Do those. By the time I'm done with those, I'm in pain. I have to go lay down. Like that's it. There is no I'm going to have a spring cleaning day. Like I just don't get to operate like that. And I need a little bit more help in my life, but I'm thankful that like now I have somebody in my corner who is like kind and caring and understanding and willing to actually like help me and carry those burdens where they can, you know, because not everyone is like that. I found that out the hard way in my dating life. And I really hope that I don't have to go back to that. But y'all, it can be interesting. It can definitely get interesting. But these babies out here, these babies want me married with like 5 kids. Well, except for a couple. I had one kid tell me last year. She said, Miss Bree, you can't have kids. I'm like, okay, why? She said, because they're gonna take all your money. She said, that's what I do to my mama. I take all her money. They do need to chill. And she told no lies. Like some of the kids are like little old people in teeny tiny bodies. They're like grandparents and little baby form. But these little kids, they're wiser than being credit for, that's for sure. But I will tell any parent, watch you stay around your kids because they come to school and tell all your business. I know things about people that I have never met. wanted to know about them. Never wanted to know about them. But your babies come to school and they tell it all. So if you don't if you don't want some of your business out there, you better make sure your kid don't hear it because they telling somebody. Because I had this one kid last year. I don't even know what the full like family breakdown dynamic was that this kid was going on about. At some point, like I'm just sitting there staring at him and my brain is melting. But he ends all of this with, so now that you know all that, would that make her my sister or my aunt? And y'all, I just crashed out. I was like, baby, it's time for you to go back to your room. I was like, I'm pretty sure that your daddy is on some sister wives stuff. And yeah, I can't clarify that for you. Girl, I was like, oh my. Oh my. Really, Hank? Really, Hank? Y'all hear Hank out there? Think he a guard dog? You think he's scary? He's not. He's just a big ball of fluff. You can't even see his eyes right now. He needs to get clipped. I would bring him in here, but he's not a baby, cute little baby puppy no more. He's big as hell. The dog is big as hell. I feel like I don't show him on here enough. Y'all get to see him, like, follow me on the book channel. A lot of times he pops up in videos, like when I do reading vlogs and stuff. But over here, y'all don't really get to see him like that. But yeah, he's big and loud. Big, loud, and blonde. But still a lap dog. That's how he's doing. Ellie's good, and Copper is good too. He's still in trouble. He was sick for a while, but we finally got him better. He's doing good. Now he thinks he runs shit, and he is in constant competition with my boyfriend. He is my boyfriend's nemesis. It's not that he doesn't like him, he's just jealous. Yeah, so. But the good thing is that Ellie adores him. Ellie loves him down bad. At this point, she thinks that that's her man. And I need her to let up. Like, girl, that's my man. You can have him some other time, but that's my man. But she don't listen to me. She said that's hers. At this point, he's coming to see her. He ain't coming to see me. That's his baby now. But yeah, y'all, if y'all don't have any other things that you want to talk about, we can go ahead and wrap it up if you want to. I don't really have any, I don't have any anecdotes or, things to give. I know that this is a really rough time for everybody right now. I think a lot of us are still in a state of shock. A lot of us are just trying to figure out what the hell we do from here. But I just want to make sure that y'all know that, like, I rock with you. I didn't just pop up, like, business as usual, acting like the world is not, like, falling down around us. I like to make sure that I give you guys content, but I don't want to encourage y'all to be delulu. So I really want to try to, like, do live streams more often, just simply because I want to make sure that you guys have a place to come back to that's just always positive, and that you can just really talk about anything when you need to, as you see fit, because I feel like, especially with us, like, we over here, it's Black women down, like, majority Black women that follow me. I have a few Black men here and there, but majority, it's we Black women through and through. And, like, we definitely need to be out here, like, checking on each other, making sure we're good. A lot of us are not in, like, local community with one another, but I still consider you guys my community. Like, I know your faces. I know your names. I like to make sure that I'm pulling up on you guys, Sherry said that Alodia has new packaging and is available at Target. Huh. So So our body butters are really good. The cashmere one is a fave. I'll check that out then, because I did not know that they were in Target. I've been like, I've seen a Alodia hair care around a lot, but I've never like bought them. But I will keep that in mind. I also like, I really want to see if I can get some Natural Grow. Are they still in business? People used to love Natural Grow, and I never got to try it. And I need to find out, because especially like their conditioners, people were like down bad for their conditioners. And I just kind of feel like I want to throw it back. Like, I was thinking about Karen's Body Beautiful the other day. I was like, do people still use that? Like that leave-in? People were insane about that leave-in conditioner. Like, throwback. Oyen Handmade. I know people still use Oyen. They love that stuff. But I was just thinking about like some of the hair care brands that were like really making waves back in the day, and like everybody was really into then. And like it just brought me like such a warm fuzzy feeling just thinking about those nostalgic times. I don't know, like the natural hair care space was just different, you know? And I do not have any regrets about where it is now at all, because communities evolve and they change. But it was just a different time. It was more of a time of discovery, you know? And we were all just sharing new information and just figuring things out and trying new things, and it was a good time. It was a good time. Well, my loves, if you have any other questions, I think I'm gonna go ahead and start packing it up. Go ahead and pull out some nausea pills so I can get my tummy calm so I can go to sleep tonight. Thank you guys for pulling up and just hanging out for a little bit. Y'all know if you ever need to just talk to your girl, hit me up. Like I said, I'm gonna try to do these more. I definitely think that I'm going to do another one at the end of the month, probably like while I'm on break, so you guys can kind of look out for that. Maybe like the Saturday, the day following Black Friday, we might do a live stream. And I want to try to start doing some like not reading vlogs, like reading lives over on my book channel. So if you guys like that, we just sit down and do reading sprints. I think I'm going to try to do that there. I do that a lot on TikTok, but I don't do it over there yet. So you guys let me know. I love you guys. Please stay safe out here. If you got that thing on you, keep it on you. If you got people to help you be safe out here, be safe. Make sure you're checking on your neighbors, all of that good stuff. I love you guys very much. My book page is down there below if you guys want to check it out. I'm going to be posting a lot of stuff up there because I have lots of stuff that I've just been hanging on to while I've been sick. And then I will see you guys later. I have one more question. Have you tried No Wrap? Happy they're Black owned. I have not tried it, but I will look into it. Okay? And I'll keep you posted. All right, I love you guys. Thanks so much for joining me. Get some rest. Be safe. I'll see y'all later.